normal weapon in my mind.
Okay. Yeah, you start to see the little shards of light coming out of the window, and they start to coalesce in front of you, and they generate a greatsword.
Ooh.
And it's emitting light, and it just hovers right there in front of you, right in front of the window.
Well, then I'm gonna kind of reach out and take it.
Okay. As you do that, you kind of feel a pulse of radiant energy kind of run up your arm. It kind of feels like electricity, but you can tell it's like a shine of radiant energy rolls up your arm. And takes So yeah. So you now have a +2 greatsword.
Ooh. Okay.
And it's just a +2 greatsword. There isn't anything extra to it.
That's fine. I mean, at least it gives me a freaking magical weapon.
Yeah. But yeah, you actually have...
That's a great sword.
That's a great...
What'd you say?
I said, that's a great sword. That's an okay sword. You can cut your meat with it.
Yep.
Cut your meat with it.
But yes, yeah, you actually... It coalesces, and you just see, like, it starts to, like... stretch out and take shape, and you hear the voice choose in the back of your mind, and as you choose the greatsword in your mind, it forms and shapes to it. So as you reach out and grab the handle, like from the handle all the way to the tip, you just see it like kind of shape into a greatsword, and then it completes at the end, and you're holding a greatsword now.
Woo! I finally have a magic weapon. So I don't have to deal with all that.
Congratulations!
Well, yeah, I've needed a magic weapon for a freaking long-ass time.
Yep.
Your sword is magically delicious.
Alright, so yes. You now have a +2 greatsword. As you are traveling around the rest of the building trying to get a view of everything, I will say, in the area where you guys were at, where you came across Gideon, this is what it would normally end up reading out. There was it says 3 curtain archways connect this chamber to the other areas of the chapel. Shattered wardrobes and dressing tables, as well as a number of smashed mirrors, suggest that this once was where the priests prepared for the daily services. Spiral stairs leading down are guarded by 2 creatures with insectoid features. Each one is armed with a wicked trident. And that's what basically Vincent saw when he opened the curtains at first, and Gideon was standing there.
Those 2 mezzoloths?
Yes. Yeah, the 2 mezzoloths.
Are the mezzoloths healing, or one of them you said is pretty messed up?
Yeah, one of them's pretty badly hurt. The other one's not that bad.
The scorpion went to town on that.
Yeah, that scorpion, he was wrecking on him. I was like, good grief. But yeah, no, so the one mezzoloth is pretty badly hurt. The other one, not too bad. He's okay. But Gideon basically, after a few moments, he catches his breath, and he's just like, oh, dirty denizens of the undead. They keep coming from below. I don't know what happened to Ulden Ravengard, but it can't be good.
Not my character.
Yeah, I don't know if he expected it to go, so far, or what might be going on, but I mean, he was.
It's 2.
Yeah. Essentially, if you're just gonna straight ask Gideon,
I'm
he basically let you know. He's like, and he kind of gives a description, kind of like you just gave. He kind of says, well, those are my quarters. That's where I reside. The pit itself, though, let me show you.
Okay.
And he kind of looks over at the other mezzoloth. So the one that has good hit points is going to come with you. The one that has shitty hit points, he kind of nods to him, and he says something in... you said you had...
Infernal.
Infernal.
I have Infernal.
Okay. So Infernal, you hear Gideon say to the other mezzoloth, he says, bring the specimens. And you see the mezzoloth take... it's got 4 arms, so it takes like 3 of its arms, because one of its arms is kind of jacked up from the scorpion, clipping at it. So he's got 3 arms, so it grabs 3 of the dretches, and you see it go through the curtain and out the back door. And basically Gideon Gideon comes over here. He tells Mezalot to grab 3 of the specimens. So he grabs 3 of the specimens and drags them out the back
That's
door.
the injured one. The one that's
No, it doesn't matter.
This is the injured one. This is the one that was good.
That's the one that's going with us.
Okay.
That one didn't get touched.
But this one, it drags the dretches through this back area, leaving like blood and guts kind of just all over the place. But it drags them out and goes up to the pit. And you see it like come up to the edge of the pit, and we'll just say that everybody's kind of,
At the window.
around. Yeah. At the window watching. And the Mezaloth drags the dretches up, and it gets to the edge of the pit, and you just see him take one of his arms and like kind of reaches behind and hucks one of the bodies into the pit.
And what eats it?
It's a
Yes,
sarlacc.
let's just feed the Sarlacc.
Yeah.
Out of mere amusement, I
Ooh. Nope. That'll be nice. Okay, so that one.
So Vincent's the only one without a magical weapon right now.
That's good. Well, my guy then takes the scorpion and decides to chuck the scorpion into the
Well,
pit.
the good news,
So as he hucks the dretch body in, after a few moments, you kind of see the mist like starts to emanate and starts to like pulsate, and you see like green necrotic energies like pulsing up from deep in the pit, and then a few seconds later, you see a spectral undead being come out of the pit, come floating up, and it goes floating off into the distance here. And then after a few more minutes, it waits and hucks another body into the pit, and then it hucks the third body into the pit. And after more necrotic energies are pulsating up out of the purple mist, you see a zombie comes crawling out, and then where'd I put him? A skeleton. A skeleton and a zombie come crawling up out of the pit.
And I was thinking about throwing the scorpion in the pit.
I mean, you can if you want to go do it.
I will.
Okay.
Thanks. I finally got it.
Following his inspiration break. I still
actually-
got mine. Oh,
I was gonna say you'll get one for the Lathander.
okay.
Yes.
I need to do more altar shit. I'm gonna start getting in a habit of that. Fuck.
So,
But yeah, so
That's 3 great things that have come out of an altar.
yeah, the skeleton and the zombie come out, and you kind of see Gideon just like start to point and like issue orders to the undead creatures as they come up out of the pit, and you see these two like kind of follow. So this is like a path.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, let me make sure Gauze can see. There we go.
We didn't lose you, did we, guys?
There we go. You there, Gauze Cat?
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
I just find it funny that this Gideon guy has made absolutely no reaction to me stepping out of the shadows.
No, what you do is you wait for the window and then you pop, and then you just kind of come behind us and then you say something.
Oh, I'm standing behind you right now.
Yeah, I know. It's like that Indiana Jones when they're looking off the cliff and he climbs up over the side, looks at them all, then he looks over their shoulders.
Yeah.
That's what I see Gauze doing that right now. Like he's looking out the window, like with his head.
Yep.
He wants a reaction out of Gideon for him coming out of the shadows.
Well, Gideon actually kind of knew he was there after the 2 arrows came over and just one-shotted a couple of the dretches.
That's true.
He didn't see a third person. It wasn't coming from you, and it wasn't coming from the big bald one.
Yeah.
So he's like,
And
there's
neither
somebody
y'all
else.
had bows.
Yeah. So he's like, there's somebody else here. It wouldn't have been as bad if you didn't just like one-shot a whole dretch in one, He was kind of like, oh, he was surprised in the combat. Once the combat was done, he's like, there's more than 2 people up in here.
Oh yeah, that's just
But
because
yeah.
only black the bhakti and black studded leather armor.
Yeah. But yeah, so the undead start coming up, and that's a path that they're on. And
What about me chucking the scorpion? Does that make more of those?
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll see these two kind of follow the path around.
Oh, so I make more
and then you grab the scorpion body, and you come over here and you just huck it into the pit. Give me a strength check.
You take that number and
Nice.
you add
Plus
it to
your
your plus strength. Your strength check.
11.
11. Okay, so you're able to pick up the giant scorpion body.
Well,
but you're
actually,
kinda,
I'm sorry.
No. You
Just
take
plus-
that number plus this number.
I know. 13 actually.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you're rolling
So you pick up the body and
Yeah.
you're able to like hold it up over your head, but you're kind of wiggling a little bit because it's just flopping around, so it's kind of difficult.
'Cause it's
But
dead
then you
weight.
go over
It's
and you're
dead
able to
weight.
huck it in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
And what were you gonna say, Ghost?
I was going to say, I asked the question in Tabaxi, necromancy? I mean, not in Tabaxi, but in Infernal.
Infernal.
So Gideon understands that I understand Infernal. I say necromancy as a question.
And Gideon looks over his shoulder and he's like, "You're smarter than your average house cat. Smart eye."
I'm prettier, too.
And he kind of hears you say that and he chuckles a little bit. He's like, "I like you."
Ew. I mean, yay.
Oh hell, I didn't notice Gideon had that. Never mind.
What?
He has regeneration. He should have been regenerating hit points in that fight.
Not that it mattered.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's back to full hit points now.
What CR rating is he?
Right on point with your group.
Oh, fuck. So don't fight him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially since we have a cleric with no spells left.
Yeah. But he does. He basically,
He hasn't given us any reason to fight him, so...
Yeah. In Infernal, Gideon kind of mutters a little bit of. He's like, the pit itself goes about 30 feet down, and whatever we drop into it gives me servants to
Control.
complete my objectives.
What objective?
To serve El Terrell and protect its people. And then, let's see what, you know what?
Let's see what the scorpion created.
Ew.
Uh-oh.
What does evil mean?
I don't. Well, this face means it's going to be extremely interesting, but whether it's hostile or not is what I'm worried about. I don't think he's going to do it. Uh-oh.
So,
It'd be interesting if it made a skeletal scorpion.
oh, that would be dope. Actually, this scorpion
That would be
was
dope.
not. So, as you guys inspect that scorpion, nobody really inspected it too well. But you guys notice that it's not a fully living. It is a
Undead?
kind of an undead scorpion.
Like a half dead kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
like
was,
a putrid.
well, I mean, I was sawing around on it, so I, cut
Yeah. You kind of
snap
figured.
out stuff.
Oh, that means
Fiendish.
the.
It's a fiendish.
Ooh.
It's
Hey,
a fiendish scorpion.
wouldn't that mean that his venom sac isn't just poison?
Nah, it's still just.
I didn't know if it was like a unique
It's-
kind too. Excuse me.
I mean,
since
it's
Or if
just.
it's necrotic.
yeah. Like instead of poison, it might be a necrotic sac or something.
Yeah.
Not that it matters. I mean, I think it.
Well, not that it
We'll
matters.
just-
I mean, poison damage,
Yeah,
standard
what we'll
poison
do
damage
is that
you know,
that poison sac.
that's extra damage for me either way.
Yeah. What we'll do is we'll say the poison sac off of it is half poison, half necrotic.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it has been necrotized partially.
Necrotized.
Yeah, because it was a fiendish giant scorpion.
But what comes out after the scorpion is chucked into...
Well, as you hucked the scorpion body into it, you see a shadow, one of the shadow creatures that came out of the pillars before. You see one of those come out of the pit, and it kind of hovers up.
That's dope.
That's
yeah, you see, everything, but then you kind of see this intense green, like the pulses before were like green flashes, but now you see like this, like real nasty, like dome of necrotic energy just kind of puff up out of the pit, and then it bursts, and out of it comes a fucking wraith. And yeah, you see this just disgusting wraith come popping out of this big like necrotic bubble like zit. It kind of pops open like a zit, and this wraith comes out.
I quickly back away from it.
Yeah.
Battles.
I swear.
For a moment, Onryu kind of notices out of the corner of Gideon's eye. He's like, "Ooh, that's a special one," and he ends up sending a message to the Mezzoloth, and the Mezzoloth barks out some orders, which Onryu hears from the Mezzoloth, and it basically tells the Wraith and the Shadow to take their positions at the front of the building.
Ooh. Why can't we take the Wraith with us?
Cool.
Yeah, you think I'm giving you a Wraith?
I will say Inferno.
Damn it! Wait, do I have control undead yet?
I mean, if you wanted to go that route, you want to fight him for it?
No, I don't have control undead yet, you dope.
What were you gonna say, guys? You were gonna say an infernal?
I was just gonna offhandedly say Infernal to him. That I'm called Onryu, the Obsidian Claw.
Nice.
Okay.
And he kind of looks over his shoulder because he's been standing there with his arms crossed. He looks over his shoulder and he says, "Well, in Infernal, he says, well met, Onryu of the Obsidian Claw. I am Gideon. What was it? Lightward. I am Gideon Lightward. I am the caretaker of these grounds and protector of Elturel." And he kind of gives you like a furtive like glance, that like a respected furtive glance.
I give him a respectful nod.
Nice. Do you have inspiration?
Yes, I haven't used mine.
Okay. Well, I was gonna give you one, but you've already got it. So yeah, no, he kind of looks. And then I guess when you come back inside, Gideon, before you all start heading down the stairs, he kind of gives you a real nice nod, and he's like, "Nicely done." In common, he just says, "Very nice work. Well done on that one." He's like, "You don't get many of those."
I nod my head, and
I'll mumble to myself to where no one can hear me, but maybe the rogue, just because of that, and then maybe Gideon because of how close he is. I'm just gonna say, stop patronizing the child.
But the Wraith and the Shadow, as they come up, they actually, after the Mezzoloth gives them commands, I was gonna say, you actually see them just come up to the building, and they just phase through the building itself and come floating right past you guys, and then out the front wall, and then into the pillars out in front.
Cool.
Yeah.
Why won't you give us
like
a
Voldemort again? Going through Harry Potter saying, "Ah!"
Yeah,
the Wraith did stop for a moment and asked you if you'd seen a Hobbit.
Shire, Pagan.
It just stops. Blam this bread. The Wraith just looks at you confused. Midgets.
Nice horse.
Give us the halfling shield.
Eat breakfast. Oh my god. But yeah, so
Pipeweed.
Getting crunk. But yeah, so what are you guys gonna do now?
Well, after getting slightly freaked out, and I just turn around and
I will start, I guess, down the stairs. Marching order, does it matter?
I go first.
Okay, we'll have him go first. Well, actually,
Slightly bewildered,
hang
though.
on.
Like,
Gauze, you want to go first since you're stealthy, trappy, roguey?
I can do that.
Okay, so we'll have him go first. I'll go second since I have a horse because I want to be able to have him charge and not take up too much space.
Do you guys have dark vision?
I don't. Dragonborn do not.
I think I do.
Give me about 15 feet head start before you light a torch.
Okay.
No.
Well, we don't know if we can't see down there yet, so. But I guess we'll find that out.
If we can.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll definitely let you know. So marching order will be Gauze, then Critias, and then Engros. And then obviously we're gonna find out what's going on with
and the Mezzaloth will come along.
And George, I'm like,
well, if the Mezzaloth's leading, then he can go ahead of Gauze or right behind Gauze, because they have dark vision, don't they?
I don't think they do. Could be.
I can look real quick.
Magic weapons. Oh, no, they do have dark vision.
Cool. Oh, well, is there a way we can ask Gideon to cast like a spell or something if he has something that can give us dark vision if we don't have it?
Nah, he doesn't have anything like that.
Does he have anything? Does he have anything outside of the magic to do that?
No, not really. He's got like his innate abilities, but he doesn't have any spellcasting type stuff.
Yeah, like twice a day they can cast darkness or dispel magic. Once a day they can cast cloud kill depending on their level.
Yeah. No, this guy doesn't have anything like that. Nothing that he can put on you. Put on you. But okay, so we got basically.
I would like to ask Gideon before we leave if he has, or tell him that I'm on the trail of slavers and ask if he has seen any of my kind or slavers pass this way.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about mine. I'd have to do something similar. Because I'm still hunting I'm still hunting.
Yeah.
I'll ask in common so everybody can understand it.
I'm still a little bit.
He has not seen anybody of your ilk through these parts. Would pretty much, you know, somebody like you or similar to you would pretty easily stand out. Nothing that he has heard of or seen, but there are numerous different ways that you can get information outside of El Terrell. El Terrell just recently got pulled down into the Nine Hills. So, shit, I broke the damn staff. El Terrell just kind of came down here recently. So, other than like the fights and the battles and the stuff that's been going on, there's not really much that they've heard from outside of El Terrell. So, yeah, nothing that they've really noticed right offhand.
Okay. And then I'll
ask, because I am tracking.
Yeah, definitely.
You and I are both kind of hunting.
You and Critias are kind of on the same wavelength of, tracking down people.
Different people we're hunting. So I'm going to ask the same thing about the people I'm hunting. Speed that up a little bit.
Nothing that he has heard of them specifically, but he has heard some rumors of an adventuring group consisting of those type of members, like being involved somehow with things that are going on, but like specifically what he knows.
So it's the stories he heard, not direct information.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like there's an adventuring group going around that sounds like they match the description that you have, but not that they're anywhere down here, down in El Terrell, down in Avernus specifically, but a similar sounding group is they've heard some interaction from a similar sounding group.
Okay, works. Okay, that works for me.
Yeah, but no, and actually on Ryu's. Specifically about the slavers that you are referring to, he doesn't have anything, but there are numerous like slaving groups that are down here in Avernus. And you could probably find something out if you kind of just keep following that, trying to find slavers down here in Avernus.
All right.
Yeah.
Stretching. Awesome. All right, let's go down.
You'll probably have to wake up my character. My character's still a little bit shaken after what he saw.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you guys can take a
Oh,
moment
that's
to
easy. I'll walk up and bitch slap.
Smack him.
Yeah, bitch slap Angros and say we're moving.
I
Like
get out of
very
my trance.
disrespectfully and very like arrogantly, I'm doing it.
There it is.
I quickly get out of my trance and
Oh, I like it.
This is why I like the dungeon tiles.
This was seriously an awesome buy when we found these.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Like, no joke.
Were you there when I picked these up?
Yeah,
I
was there at Gen Con. Remember, you got them at Gen Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
was
remember
there.
Vetter, because Vetter picked up a set, too.
Well, no, I was there when we first saw them. You got them, I think, the year I was not there.
Yeah.
Because you got them.
Because they were buy two, get one free.
Yeah, but we saw them originally when I was there.
That year
But you
previous.
at my first, because yeah. So I think that's what it was. Yeah, it was my previous is when we saw them, but you didn't buy them then. But you bought because it was the next time you went, or one of the other times you went when you had the deal on them.
Yeah. Yeah, if they do that buy two, get one free, I'm gonna probably pick up a whole nother set of them.
I wouldn't blame you if I. Hell, I might, depending on how much money I got to work with. So far, I've got.
what are you gonna use
So
this
far,
for?
I've got $200 to work with. So I got
What were
50
they,
from you. I got
40
50
bucks
from
a piece?
Jacqueline, and I got 100 from her parents.
I think they
for
were
my birthday.
40 a piece, is what I want to say.
What are you gonna get?
These
what
tiles.
What are you gonna
Possibly
use this
these
for?
tiles.
What are you gonna use this for?
Terrain.
Yeah.
I can use it for flat terrain for either BattleTech or
D&D, BattleTech.
anything at our house.
Yeah. You can do all kinds of stuff.
Like
with
that's he's gonna print 3D stuff for me to keep at the house,
Yeah.
so then we can do
little
3D
terrain and stuff.
stuff. So we have a
Buildings.
table
You
big
can use it
enough,
for
and that way he doesn't have to
40K,
transport
all
all
kind of
that.
stuff.
Yeah. Actually, if I can get this table done, I want to be able to remove these panels and just line this whole 4x6 area with nothing but that.
Yeah. Because you would do BattleTech on the top and then D&D on the bottom, or the other way
Either
around?
one. Whichever.
I could
Because if I can get the flip downs over here where you guys got, room to do this, and then we just use this whole thing as a dungeon.
Yep. All right.
Okay. So
Here,
you
I
guys-
can. You move your guys, so since he's flimsy, would you break the
Yeah,
back
so
end
roll
of the
the
step?
22
No, I
on
broke
my stealth.
the other one. I broke
Slip into
where
the
he's
shadows and go down.
Are we coming out this way?
Yeah, so that's where the stairwell leads down to
So
this
we're out here,
doorway.
right?
Yeah, leads down to that door.
So we got. How can we see without dark vision right now or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this whole area is dimly lit, so
Okay.
you shouldn't have any vision problems or anything. Let's see. As you descend down the stairs, can you see those guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 22 for my stealth.
I was thinking of
Okay,
trying to
cool.
see. If
Oh, I guess we're rolling. Do we probably should roll for
He's
stealth.
stealthing. That doesn't mean you guys have to, but if you want to.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna walk to clang down some stairs.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
my guy
I'm
doesn't-
gonna have to point this out.
Your guy doesn't
I
care.
don't think a horse can be stealthy unless you
I was
say
gonna
that
say
you
it's gonna
put
be
something over
disadvantage,
twos.
but yeah.
I have the disadvantage anyways.
Yeah, I know. Also, roll for the horse separately.
Okay. So roll.
But the horse itself won't have disadvantage.
Okay, so roll for the horse. So my stealth, I have a total of a 10 for my low, and then the horse has a 17. How is this horse more stealthy than me? Clop, 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 clop is quieter than me.
Yep, you're blank.
my guy doesn't care. He's not
I
stealthy
got
at
it,
all.
Vince. What did you roll on your
Vince.
stealth?
Oh, I'm
He's not going
No
stealth.
stealthing?
no stealthing.
Okay.
Leave it to Vincent to ruin everything.
He's not ruining it for me. If he's got attention on himself, they ain't looking for me.
You ain't wrong. You damn well ain't wrong. Alright, so as you guys descend the stairs, you come to a doorway. The doorway isn't locked or the door isn't locked or anything, so you're able to go in. You guys open it up, and it is open to a workshop. The workshop appears to be where priests and acolytes prepare dead bodies for final internment. The place has been ransacked with knives, saws, piping, and tubes littering the floor. Acid and embalming fluid pool everywhere amid a field of shattered flasks and jars. So this place has just been completely ransacked.
No chairs.
No chairs.
No
Yeah, no
bookcases.
chairs or anything. Yeah. So,
Any potion bottles that are empty.
to the north of you all, there is a set of double doors.
Are there any vials or potion bottles that are empty?
Oh yeah. There's a bunch that are empty.
I'll need
Give
something to
me.
I'll need something to put my poison in.
Let me see. Give me a perception check. Or investigation. Sorry, investigation. Give me investigation.
Investigate. All right. That is a total of. Let's see. 16.
16.
Yeah.
You have a hard time, but you're able to find one flask that is in decent enough shape. It has a crack, but it's not like broken all the way through. So it's damaged, but usable enough to where you could probably pop your poison into it.
As long as it's not leaking.
Yeah, it's not leaking. Once you put the poison in there, you can even check with some water.
'Cause I can wrap some leather or something around it to keep it, reinforced and give it a little bit of a buffer.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that'd be perfect. So you'll have a leather wrapped flask that
Make sure I get a stopper for it.
Yeah, you should be able to find a stopper pretty much on the floor, so you can go.
That's what I figured. You said there were some broken bottles and stuff, so I figured I could find one.
Yeah. So yeah, you could do that, and then you're able to get that together to where you've got a flask that is usable enough to where it's not going to leak, and you can put your poison in it.
Great.
Yep, that'll work.
My guy just walks to the door, but waits for anybody to instruct him to open the door.
Okay, so you're gonna go post up by the door.
Yep.
The Mezzaloth is just gonna kind of follow you guys along,
And then guide us if we're going.
I mean, you guys will lead, but it'll just kind of side by side with you, and if anything pops off, it'll jump in with you.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I can tell them after checking that there aren't any traps on the door.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
I'll do that.
PC.
Yeah.
Perception. That is a 23.
All right. The door itself is in decent shape, but no traps or anything on it.
I pass this information on to the others.
Cool.
All right. Let's keep
So
moving.
no traps on the door.
No traps.
No traps.
I open the door.
You gonna fling it open?
No, I remember what happened every time.
I'm waiting for him.
I'm slowly
I know
opening
you
the
are.
door.
All right. Before he opens.
He almost said he smashed it. I know.
He hesitated. Before he actually does that, I'm gonna put my arm in front of him, and because he's not stealthing, so it's not gonna be very quiet. So did I succeed on my stealth roll or not?
Oh, I don't know. You'll find out.
Okay.
You'll find out if anything notices.
Do you remember? Okay, so
Yeah.
I guess I'll have the horse open the door quietly since it has a
Horse is just like,
and nobody hears it.
yeah.
The horse outstealthed all of us. Well, I think other than him.
Yeah, other than Gauze.
Yeah, other than Gauze, the horse is
22.
yeah.
Gauze had 22 for crying out loud.
And then, the horse then has a 18, so it's not far off.
Yeah.
So I will very quietly.
I'll open the door and put through. I'm going first anyway.
Yeah. I was gonna say, we need to do this as quietly as
So
possible.
the horse opens the door instead of me.
Gauze.
Gauze gonna slip through the door. So as you slide the
Slip
door
inside.
open, you look, and it basically just leads. It's a 10-foot wide hallway that leads about 30 foot down to a landing, and then it goes downward to the landing, and then goes down to the right and down to the left.
Okay. I will put my hand back through the door and make the come hither
Okay.
Yeah.
motion.
So we'll go.
Yeah, and all the tunnels and all the areas in here are very dimly lit. So, I mean, you can kind of see pretty well. I mean, not great, but you can pretty well see what's going on in most of the areas down here.
I have 90-foot dark vision, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, he's got super dark vision.
So
Super. Not super de duper, just super.
Just super.
I put on one of my torches.
No, we don't need it.
Okay.
It's dimly lit.
Okay.
If you light it, I will cut your torch in half.
Yeah, you don't need it, but
Okay.
I mean, if you wanted to, you can. But
Well, after hearing,
you don't have
Actually, well, I don't want to metagame it, so let's say he lights it,
to. So
then I cut it.
Angros reaches in his pack and he gets his little flint and he's like, and Critius just goes, no.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So Angros is like,
And while they're doing that, I'm slipping on down the stairs.
which way you going, left or right?
Well, you said there was a landing down at the bottom. I was just going to go down to the landing.
I was
Okay, yeah.
We can all go to there because I was actually thinking about sending the horse to one direction and then us the other because I can communicate telepathically with the horse.
Yeah. So yeah, you go down.
As long as
this
I'm
is the
within a
landing.
mile.
And then, so to your right, it goes down to another landing, and then it hooks around the corner to the left. And then the other direction goes down to a open cross section. Can you see all of that, guys?
I see it, yes.
Which way do you want the horse to go through?
It's your horse.
Well, no, I'm saying whatever way we go one way. I can send the horse the other way, considering it's quieter than most of us.
Yeah. So, actually, you know what? There is.
The question is, which way do you want me to go? Because I figure I can slip down a little bit and
well, Angros is about ready
He's
to make a
getting shit
decision.
out.
Angros is getting impatient.
You hold fast, turd.
Because your horse is a large creature, isn't it?
No, it's well, let me look.
I was gonna say, yeah, look and see.
Yep, it is actually large. It's a large fiend.
Well,
a war horse is definitely large.
Yep, it's a war horse.
here, we'll just use the troll here as your horse.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
I'll print you off a war horse for next time.
Sweet.
Yeah, but yeah, so, which way you gonna go there, Henryu? You going down to the right? Like I said, down to the right, it goes down about 20, 30 foot and then hooks to the left. And then down to your left.
I want to go see what's down that way.
Okay.
Which way's he going?
Down to the right.
Okay.
So Henryu goes down here to the right. Like I said, it goes down about 30 foot and then hooks to the left. It goes up another 30 or 40 foot and then goes down another set of stairs to another little landing that leads to this area. So basically you go down a set of stairs about 20, 30 foot, guys,
Yeah.
and then it turns to the left and it's flat for like 20 or 30 foot. And then you see at the end of the hall down to the left, there's another set of stairs going down.
Okay. Well, I at least want to go down to that second set of stairs there and look around the corner.
Okay. So you go down. There we go. We can just do that. Alright. So.
So he's going by himself. So if you want, guys, we can wait for you. If you're gonna go by
You
yourself.
want to wait? I mean, I plan on coming back and reporting
Yeah.
what I saw after I looked around that second corner.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yep.
I'm fine doing that.
I slowly follow the horse.
The horse hasn't moved yet.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys haven't moved. So as you go down that second set of stairs, guys, it hooks to the right. As it hooks to the right, it opens up into this giant, vast room. The rubble-strewn vault contains 5 marble statues atop daises. 4 of the statues are unrecognizable as their features have been badly marred by rock fallen from the cracked ceiling. The 5th is a finely carved statue of a kneeling man.
Ooh.
So basically, you have this vast room As you're looking in the room, 2 statues on the right-hand side and 2 statues on the left-hand side. There are, in the middle of the room, there are 3 massive pillars that are, go up to the ceiling.
Okay.
The ceiling's heavily cracked and damaged from El Terrell being drugged down into Avernus. But you do see at the far end of the room, basically at the exact opposite end of the room from where you entered, there's a 5th statue.
Yeah.
And that's the one that looks like a very finely crafted statue of a man.
Kneeling.
The rest of them are kind of jacked up.
Yeah, the rest of them are kind of beaten and broken up from the chunks of rock and stuff falling from the ceiling.
Okay. Well, I want to go back and tell them what I found.
Okay. So he comes back up and tells you guys about the room down here.
What is? I'll say. What does the man look like? Like, what's the? Did you happen to see any significance with
He's
that?
kneeling.
That's it.
I didn't go close enough to look.
Oh.
So I'll say, guys, give me a history or religion check.
Let's see which one I've got. Veteran. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about him.
All right, what'd you roll?
A 5.
A 5? Yeah, now, you don't really recollect. You do recognize that it matched some of the depictions on the walls up in the chapel. Like, you
I can totally
recognize...
tell you that it matched some of that stuff, yeah.
Yeah, that's all. You're like, his face looked familiar. I think we saw something upstairs that looked just like
It's
this
a
dude.
kneeling human, what can I say?
Yeah. But some of the details you could tell, just by quick recognition that it looked very similar to something that was depicted upstairs, and that's about all you got. Yep.
Too bad these don't have heraldry. Used to have heraldry.
Heraldry? For what?
For like if they're a certain night order or whatever, you can check their heraldry.
Oh, yeah.
No,
here.
they have, actually the history religion checks are kind of just that
okay.
mixed together.
All right. Well,
Like their heraldry symbols. There we go.
I'm gonna have my horse wait up at the top, and I'm actually gonna go down because I want to investigate this statue, see if I recognize the person.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go down and actually go to where the statue is.
Okay. So you're gonna go down there with him,
Stealthily.
guys? So the horse is staying.
You might need me to check for traps or something.
Sure.
I follow.
No, I'm having you wait with the horse. Like
So-
I tell
with
the
the horse, or you gonna-
like I pet the horse and and then I point to him and I say wait. I'll
Because
say that I can't make him, but I'm saying that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying
So
when I
I'm
leave.
starting to walk, and you're telling my Engross to stop.
No, I'm not saying stop. I'm saying wait.
Yeah, well, he's petting on the horse, and he's like, here, stay with the horse.
Why?
Because I said so. And then I just keep walking.
So I
Yeah.
just examined the. So I.
He's like,
Sorry, I had to stretch.
You're good.
so, nah, you're good.
I am good.
So
Thank you for
basically,
noticing.
he's having you wait
Bitch.
with the horse.
And I
he's-
examined the packets of the horses.
Yeah.
The
And
horses.
he's like, the horse might need help. Stay with the horse.
I examined the horse.
Yeah, the horse is kind of like,
It's a fiendish horse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sitting there turning its head. The Mezzaloth is going to stay up there with the horse as well. So the Mezzaloth is going to stand up there with you.
The horse can communicate with me telepathically, by the way. So if he says, "Why is this guy so stupid?"
No, I'm looking to see if there's anything interesting regarding the horse.
Actually, what's the intelligence of the horse? Is it actually smarter than him?
Oh shit! Hang on. What's your intelligence? Nope. -2.
Ah,
Damn, that would have been funny. I'm
that would've
plus
been
1.
hilarious. That would have been hilarious.
That would have been epic. I would have died laughing.
Actually,
to
the
be honest.
Mezzaloth doesn't understand common, so it can't even talk with you. For a second, the Mezzaloth kind of looks and it starts saying some stuff, but you don't understand what it's saying. It's like.
It sounds like it's choking.
Great warrior. I just pat him on the shoulder and say, "Great warrior."
He's like.
Is the
There
Mezzalot?
seems to be a communication barrier here.
Is the Mezzalot smarter than my guy?
Oh God. I swear if it is, I'm
Now
laughing.
Mezzalot's a -2 as well.
Your average intelligence, Vincent, so your character's not stupid, but he's pretty damn close.
Pretty slow.
Well, that's just because you made him that way, too.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Let's see. Gauze and Onryu and Critias are going down to the statue. You guys are going to go and inspect the one that's kneeling.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a history religion check.
Nope. That's going to be a 1. Wait,
What's
history?
the bonuses?
Literally, 0 in religion, 0 in history.
Oh, good. Yeah, you know.
And you're playing an anti-paladin? Come on now.
Hey! Intelligence is a dump stat. I have a 10 in it, so it's a dump stat. I had to put stats in other things.
So you were sitting there and you're like, it does look like something upstairs.
He's left in religion class. Gotcha.
But yeah, so I mean that's. Let's see, nothing there, nothing there.
Oh, God. My mount eventually will be smarter than Vincent, because when I get fine greater steed, I can turn into a Pegasus.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, I'm so doing that shit.
Yeah.
I'm so doing that shit.
So you don't recognize the identity of the statue, but while you guys are looking at it, Ghost gonna give me a investigation.
I do have a question for you.
Go for it.
Is there like a lot of these things have plaques? Are they any plaques or anything with writing on them?
No plaques on these.
Okay.
The horse, the Pegasus is just as smart as him.
Oh my god.
You wanted me to do something?
Perception roll, because or investigation. I think you said you were gonna look for traps or anything down here.
I am, yes.
Yeah, give me an investigation.
It's a beefly thing to do.
Investigation or perception on that one.
That is an 18.
Okay.
I can't tell what the guy is, but I can do some perception pretty good.
Yeah, you can damn well tell if this has got a trap on it. As you're inspecting the statue, you don't find any traps. But you do come to notice, as you're looking at the other statues in the room and the one that you guys are inspecting, you come to realize that the head of it was chiseled and shaped differently than some of the other heads on the other statues in this room. Kind of noticeably, it looks like it was sculpted to be able to put an actual helmet on it. But you don't actually find a helmet on the statue.
Huh.
I will relay this to Critias.
Yeah.
And my response is, you're right, it does look like something I saw upstairs. Sorry.
He's like, it does look like upstairs. And he's like, no, the actual head should have a helmet on it. Helmet is gone. He's like, okay.
I'm just gonna say, wow.
No, in the back of my mind, I'm like, so this is what Ingros feels like. That's literally what I said. Like, he's describing this to me, I'm like, so this is how Ingros feels most of the time. Okay.
Nice. I gotta give more credit to Ingro. He lives this way. This is but a moment. He lives his life this way. Okay. But yeah, so that's what you guys find.
Oh, that was great.
Just want to reach over and just kind of give him that little head pat.
Yeah.
Pat on my head. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to jump because I'm 6'8".
He just flicks it up like a piece of popcorn. He's like, good boy, let's go. But as you guys, so are you guys doing anything else down in that vault? Critias and Onryu?
Anything else you think we need to do?
I mean, we've searched the area, right? So
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys don't notice anything else really down here.
Okay, well, I guess we're done.
Yeah, then I guess we're done.
Okay.
Because, unless there's... Because, there's apparently not any secret compartment, secret doors or anything, so...
Yeah. Actually, Go, since you're doing that, give me a survival check.
I can do that. Because I have some of that.
I hope so.
Actually...
You guys have been bombed.
I got 1. I got 1 point in that.
Good grief.
Survival. There it is. Okay, yeah. Alright, that is a... with my pluses, that is a 16.
Oh, good. All right, so as you kind of are giving the room a once-over, you kind of happen to notice as you look down, you kind of notice tracks in some of the dust and dirt on the floor.
Yeah.
And you see some booted, it looks like some demonic type tracks coming through this area, and then some booted feet, or some booted footprints also coming through this way, leading up to the statue that you guys are standing in front of, and then leaving this area.
Okay. I would tell Critias, but apparently he's an idiot, so I'll just go on.
He's just having a moment. He's like...
Yeah, I'm having a moment.
he's having a moment. He's like, there was a lot of swinging my sword up there, and I'm kind of giddy. He's a little bit on cloud 9. He finally got a magical weapon, so he's kind of like foggy-headed and on cloud 9 that he's got a...
Can I roll something? Can I investigate another statue, see if I read it to fix myself?
Well, if Gauss can't tell you about it, you can do the survival check to check the...
Alright.
Mm.
I'm just messing with him. My point.
Oh no, I know you are.
No, it's just funny that he's just...
I have to redeem my... I have to get out of... I'm rolling to get out of the fog.
Yeah, he's just having this dum-dum moment. Like, he found a magic shiny sword upstairs. And
He's in a state of euphoria.
Yeah. He's kind of giddy. You know, he's that kid on Christmas morning that got the one gift that he wanted, and he forgot that he had other shit going on.
So you always give the best gift last, because the others won't matter.
Yeah, I know. That's why, everybody holds the TVs and the big shit for last.
Yeah.
Or hides it.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get anything.
But you said
look.
that they came up to the statue, then turned around and left.
Yes, you can see some demonic and fiendish, like, type feet prints, which you can kind of assume...
But also booted prints.
Yeah, some booted, like, troop prints.
I'm gonna have to do that.
And so you guys are able to meet back up with Ingros and the Mesoloth.
And the horse.
And the horse.
And my horse.
You guys meet back up, group up, and you are prepping to go down the other set of stairs. And that's where we will cut today.
Well, I'm going to tell them about the other set of footprints and the fact that I have the feeling that whoever went in there got that helmet and left.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're gonna relay that with the rest of the group.
Yes, I am relaying that to the other party members.
Okay.
And the horse, because he's obviously the smart one.
Yeah. Well, he's stealthy. He's not smart.
He's like, where the fuck this horse come from? I did not see this bitch enter the room. But yeah, so you relay with the group that you got a feeling that whoever grabbed that, it looks like it was built for a helmet, and from the looks of it, whoever grabbed that helmet took it, and basically once you get back to the landing where the horse is at, you can kind of see those boot prints going down the opposite set of stairs and leading off further into the chambers.
The fiends and the boot prints all go down the other set of stairs?
No, actually, you see that the fiendish footprints end up leading up through the workshop and upstairs. So you can kind of...
maybe in the ones we fought.
Probably. And then the boot prints, though, those do lead down the other set of stairs further into the
So the ones that went to the left are where the boots go.
The basement areas, yeah.
That's where the footprints where the boots go, and the fiends go which way?
Up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
Looked like they went through the workshop and up the stairs.
This way, and then we have the boots this way. Okay.
With them.
What'd you say?
Were the scorpion marks tracks with them?
They look like they went. It looks like those prints all go up the stairs.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Was the scorpion part of that group?
Give me another survival check. This time with advantage.
That's a 21.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of discerned that the scorpion was part of that fiendish group
Okay.
with the way that the footprints lead.
Well, I will relay that to the party.
Ooh. All
Since
right.
that's my job.
Well, that will wrap it up for today. We will roll again in 2 weeks. Let's see. That's going to be
July 13th.
July 13th. Yes. July 13th.
Yep.
July
At
13th.
10
As
a.m.
far as I know, I'm good for that day.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Well, hopefully Brogan's good with all his stuff that went, and hopefully he can make that next session as well.
Oh, yeah.
We'll check before. But thanks everybody for watching. Chaotic Beagle Entertainment up in the house doing some D&D. All right, everybody have a happy, safe, fun week. We will catch you Monday night for some Mech Warrior online action, or we might just do some Mech Warrior 5. I don't know. We'll see. Otherwise,
Hey, we haven't done that in a while.
yeah, I might be down. We can run some more of yours or somebody else's. So.
Have you done the? Have you got the clan edition?
Clans?
yet?
No, it hasn't released yet.
That's right. That's coming October.
Yeah, they just
Clan
put
what?
the release date. They're doing a clan invasion, or not clan invasion. It's just the clans.
For what?
It might
For
be
what
part
game?
of invasion.
A Mech Warrior video
5.
game.
Computer
Okay.
game. Yeah. But yeah, now we'll definitely be down to check that out. But everybody have a good one, Gauze. Good to have you. Lots of fun.
Hey,
Thanks
it's good
to
to have you. Yeah, it's good to be here. Glad
Yeah,
you guys
fun.
invited me. I enjoyed it.
Hey,
Sure,
dude.
always.
With all due respect, I'm glad that we have someone competent. Cause not saying that the other people weren't, but it drove me crazy that the only other competent person was Eric. Because Eric was good, it's just he was not here, and the stuff that he was always asking or wanting to do, he needed to physically be here to do, so that made it a little difficult. Tommy is on his phone sometimes, and if he's not into the game, then he's not into the game. And then we had the two that were like
sporadic.
They were like the no-show sporadic spazoids.
Yeah.
Jar Jar Binks,
Hey,
basically.
I've been gaming since the 80s, guys.
Hey man, glad to have you join the group.
Yeah, love it, dude.
I've been
Everybody out
taking-
at Twitch
I've
land,
been
y'all have a good
tabletopping in
one.
my buddy's basement in
We'll
like
see
the
y'all
80s.
later.
I love it.
One of these guys. Haha. One of those. Let me see. There we go. You see one of those standing there. Basically some demonic
Footprints going around in there, so it looked like Raven Guard was in that area, but he wasn't there. There were no bodies. There was no secret door or anything that we could find.
But seeing all this stuff on the ground,
Do I see any
I was
chairs?
gonna ask, see if there's a workshop here, see if we can salvage anything.
The workshop, as you walk through it, everything is pretty much ransacked and they start to get like this green light that starts to fill in around them, and just not all of them, just a bunch of different ones. And as you guys are noticing that, you start to see that they start to emit like a really high-pitched hum. And everybody give me a Constitution saving throw. The rest of the group. The Mezzalot's just wallowing behind like it's
What
not.
are these idiots doing?
It's just it doesn't, because